Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Thursday, July 30th, 2015 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is my spirit glows with the power of love. And so we are building into this blue moon, full moon, super moon tomorrow actually. But it's going to kind of feel like tonight because it's happening at 3:43 a.m. Pacific time. So that's, after we hopefully go to sleep. Speaking of sleep, sleep should be interesting with this because between the power of the full moon, which for me always amps me up and has me going like, ooh, moon, I think my spirit really does want to literally get naked and dance around a fire under the full moon. So it's like, no, you can't go to sleep. And the cats are like, oh, we want to dance too. You can't go to sleep. Besides that, there is that Aquarius vibration, which has a very electrical vibration. And I feel like the Aquarius vibration really interacts with our nervous system. So between the full moon and that, sleep may be difficult. So keep that in mind and at least rest yourself. But we're building to this, and today the astro is feeding into, I think, us releasing the essence of ourselves, embracing the full essence of ourselves, which I really believe that this full moon is pushing us towards, especially with all the astro, all the retrograde, 6 planets retrograde right now, helping us remember and reinvent our authentic nature. So the full moon is actually happening at 7 degrees, and the Sabian symbol for 7 degrees is a child is seen being born out of an egg. And how I take this is like we all come from this one place, this cosmic egg, this universe, and we all come in our full nature. And this is about coming in that full nature and showing up on this planet. So the astro feeding into it, we have the moon in Capricorn today. The moon in Capricorn is going to begin the day opposite Mars. So we have a little bit of that opposition, which is what a full moon actually is. It's the sun opposite the moon. So we get a little taste of an opposition with Mars in Cancer. And Mars in Cancer, even though it's Mars in Cancer likes to kind of play it kind of safe. But meanwhile, our spirit is like kind of being called beyond the safe, beyond the place that has felt safe. And so we're kind of shaking up Mars in Cancer and the moon in Capricorn, which both are kind of used to things the way they are. Meanwhile, Aquarius is over here being like, oh, but this way, this is your true calling. Come towards the light, come towards the light. So I feel like the essence of today is to not fight what is. I said the other week, is so much better than good or bad. So be in the isness of it, and the isness is pulling you into yourself, into the full essence of yourself. So maybe if you've been fighting it or repressing it, maybe today is the day to be like, okay, I'm going to embrace what is. I'm going to just let go of that fighting of it. I'm going to let go of that resistance, which is always, it's easier said than done. Even though there's so much energy in the fighting and resistance, when you're used to that energy, it's sometimes difficult to put it down. We also have the moon in Capricorn connecting to Saturn, which is helping remind us of those things. I feel like Saturn in Scorpio today is representing those words that have kept us in this place of must uphold appearances, must stay in this place. And so the moon, the full moon, almost full moon, is illuminating it and being like, okay, it's time to let those things go. Let them float on by. Let those words that have held you back. It's time to let them go. It's time to let them, let them go. It's time to stop the power of them from usurping your light. That's how it feels. That's what came through. And what's really interesting, I find this so apparent in my life. The last full moon that happened near this degree was actually in July of 2004, which is funny because in July 2004 I was preparing to move to San Diego, and now July of 2015 I'm preparing to move back to Santa Cruz. So I'm really feeling, so look at your life in July 2004. Can you find the through line? Can you find how it was filling in? And then finally, the moon will be shifting into Aquarius 2:40 p.m. So almost 12 hours, 13 hours before that full moon. So pay attention to what's being brought to the surface and how it is reminding you of who you are. Another one of those rewords. So I really love the cards for all this that I pulled. The first card I pulled was fighting. And I really feel like this is what we do, especially when it comes to those weird Aquarius vibrations that, like, I don't know if the world's ready for me. I've said that so many times. I don't know if the world can handle me in all of my authentic nature. But instead, it's time to relax in what is. And sometimes we think we have to work so hard to get abundance, to get our life. And instead, it's saying, hey, relax, look at this guy, relaxing into who he is, his complete, authentic existence. And everything comes. And so more and more, the Astro is helping us work into that, especially with this full moon, blue moon, super moon. So I'd love to hear from you, hear what you are working towards with this full moon, what's coming up from you, what are you releasing in this? Share with me in the comments on Facebook or YouTube. Love hearing from you. Check out the GPS that I did with Nicole Oman and our Gaia perspective, and I will see you tomorrow. Happy full moon. Namaste.